Hello and welcome back to day 3 of the Montana Lacrosse League. Just behind me, we've got warm-ups for the Sled Dogs and Crusaders in what should be a great one. Alina Actionchuk is on the floor with Peter Curran, talking to him about what to expect from this upcoming game.
Thanks, Simon. Peter, you guys have been kind of rolling throughout the weekend. What do you guys need to do to keep that energy going?
Just keep putting the ball in the back of the net. No, we're moving the ball well, keeping control of the ball. Playing good defense, so just keeping the basics going.
You were one of the guys who played for the University of Montana. What has this been like for you, having kind of being surrounded with like friends and family?
It's been great, hearing a lot of chirps on the sidelines, but it's been fun to get guys out here watching it. It's definitely a different game from playing field, and seeing the guys up north come down and play. It's been fun to watch.
Cool. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Peter Curran scored 103 goals in 61 games played for the hometown University of Montana Grizzlies, and he's obviously a fan favorite for the crowd here. Alina is now with Dave Mather, one of the leaders in the locker room for the Sled Dogs.
Thanks, Simon. Dave, you've taken a little bit more of a leadership role out there. We've heard you being very vocal over the week. How has that kind of been for you?
It's been fun. It's a good league. You know, there's a lot of guys here who have a lot of talent who are still learning the box game, so helping take guys under the wing. You see Eric Tarter doing it with the Timber Tigers too. It's really helping with the development and with our game. You see over the weekend, we feel like we've gotten better and better every quarter. Hoping to keep doing that and play our best games in the next weekend at the end of this. But we'll keep rising. The kids are getting it, and it's a lot of fun.
0-2 right now. What do you guys need to do to kind of get back into this game a little bit more?
Luckily, we're in the playoffs. You know, we came to this weekend knowing it's going to be a learning experience, trying a couple new things, trying a couple different strategies on offense, on defense, seeing what's kind of working for us, and we're hoping that this weekend can come as a training camp, as a practice for us to really come, like I said, play our best across next weekend and try to take this thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much and good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Dave Mathers spoke about how important the playoffs coming up here are, but you still don't want to go into it completely without a win. So I'm sure they'll come out playing very, very tough against the undefeated Crusaders, which is coming up in just a few minutes here. Make sure to stick around. All right, welcome back. Day 3 of the MLL about to get back underway here. Sled Dogs, Crusaders. Getting ready for the opening face-off. I'm Simon Trzaskowski. I'll have the call for you here today for both of our final games this weekend as we are heading into the playoffs next weekend. Both of these teams obviously still already have their spot. Crusaders 2-0, Sled Dogs 0-2. And we're underway. Crusaders winning the face-off. Nassau with another one. And it off to Brockmeyer. He's going to walk it over center. Sending it across. This one's to Foster. Foster centering it for Foregrave. Long shot. Bounces back out high, grabbing his own rebound. Down the right side now. Cross all the way to Nassau. Up high to Brockmeyer. Foregrave's there to pick it up. Foregrave walking in down the right side. Putting that one high. White gives him a whack. As both teams fight for it. Brockmeyer ends up winning it. Walks that one out to center. He's a physical player. Has some speed on him on the other side. Hunter with it now. Hunter decides to slow things down. Out to Murphy. That shot goes off the pad and back out. Foregrave picks it up and walks back over. Ethan Foregrave, 12 goals so far in just 2 games. Down in the corner. Knight was fighting for it, but it'll be Matherwood in the battle. Murphy sprinting down the right side. Right in front for Heimbach, but that one didn't quite beat him. Foster down the left side with it, has an angle, and he'll grab the first one of this game. That's Ben Foster coming in, only his second game in the tournament, missed the first one. Was able to bury a few in his debut game yesterday, and having a fairly strong start early here. He had 6 goals yesterday, just to give a specific number. Picking this up is Nassau, hands it over to Curran. Curran, down low. The Crusaders set up. Get some fresh legs on the court here with Naslin. Back across, long shot from Curran, that one goes wide. Ganton picking it up along the boards now. Takes a few whacks, back out to Lane. Curran's there to pick it up, barely staying over, and Heimbach picks it up. Naslin there gets the steal as Heimbach tramples him. And we've got a hand in the air now. This one's going to be on the Sled Dogs. Lane walking in, takes a whack. The goalie walks to the bench here, trying to get an extra man out there. Lane pushing in, gets it knocked off his stick, and Heimbach will be the one to pick it up. As we're going to see our first penalty shot of this one. No surprise, as it looks like Ethan Foregrave's going to take this one. Foregrave scoring on a really good click so far on these penalty shot attempts. He's going to walk in on Mather. Ooh, off the crossbar on that one. Had him beat, just wasn't quite able to beat the metal. That one's stolen by Brockmeyer, pushing in down the right side. Goes low, Mather meets him. Murphy picking it up, rushing over center with it. Gets it knocked off his stick. Grabbed by Brockmeyer. He'll rush down the left side, or that's Curran. Curran slowing down. Cross to Foregrave. Foregrave looks for a screen from Naslin. Passes down to the corner. In front, Naslin again, but he gets knocked down. McChesney trying to pin him in the corner. Behind for Brockmeyer. Naslin with it in the corner now. Walks over. Foregrave pushing it off the crossbar again. That's 2 posts for him early here. That's a low shot. Another save there. He's running back behind the goal with it now. Foster walks it over center. He's got an open lane. Goes low, but that one bounces nice and high. Knight picking it up. Sending it right across, but missing the stick of Nassau. This one's going to end up going into the Sled Dogs bench, and they'll get it back. Jake Nassau, the last one to touch it for the Crusaders. Coulter walks in down the left side. Back across. Slowing things down with it. Coulter. Down the right side with it. Diving shot. That's going to get knocked off. play continues. Down the right side here, Foregrave all alone. Sending it back up high. Nasso fakes his way in. Walks off a screen. Back up high for Knight. To Foregrave. Nasso with it. Tries to hit Foregrave in front. Accidental shot there. Diving chance. Doesn't get the shot off. The Sled Dogs try and move back down the floor here. Still 1-0, 6 minutes in here. I'm back. Doesn't get the shot off. Nasso not quite able to grab it. Watson heads to the corner to try and pick it up, but not quite able to get there. Rushing up with it now. That's on the stick of Nasso. Thinks about the shot. Sides against it. Picked up by Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer sends that one across for Ganton. Back to Brockmeyer. Nice spin move. Goes down the middle, but that one's stopped. Mather has had to be solid so far. White with it in the corner. He's going to have Naslund on his hip here. Pushing in here. Over the shoulder of Watson. Brockmeyer sees a lane. So that's Curran with it. Passed out to Foregrave. Doesn't quite get that shot off. As Murphy picks this one up. Walking down the right side here, that's Weaselfat. Weaselfat down low for Murphy. Doesn't quite find him, and Watson picks that one up. Ganton with it now. Foregrave. Nice tap shot there, but doesn't quite find netting. Mather. Long pass here. I'm back. Trying to push his way in. This one's going to be picked up by Foster. He's got Foregrave to his right. Behind the back pass to Foregrave. He's just going to walk it in. Back across here. Long shot, but Mather able to stay solid with it. Picked up by Nasso at center. Over to Foregrave. Putting it high. Misses that one. Back to Foregrave down low, but Mather once again continues to just dominate the crease early here. Big hit there along the boards by Ethan Foregrave. Foster puts that one in on goal, and that'll be his second of the game early here. Crusaders go up 2-0. That was a beautiful play there. Foster faked the pass over to Foregrave, and you can tell it had Mather sold, who was looking over at Foregrave as that one just went right through his 5-hole. Jake Nasso getting ready for another face-off here with Lucas Coulter. Another win here by Nasso, who's continued to just be dominant in that face-off circle. Brockmeyer tries to whip that one in, and you know he's going to feel that one. Blocked right in front by McChesney. Long shot from Heimback. That's blocked by Curran. Heimback charging in. Gets knocked off there by Marcus Knight. Brockmeyer trying to hit Knight on the other side. He'll find him. That shot goes off the pad and out. Curran trying to pick it up. Nobody quite knows where it is. Curran's going to end up throwing this one backwards. But because of the penalty, it looks like a little bit of confusion as we get a whistle here finally. A lot of players on the Sled Dogs wanted an over and back call. We'll have to wait and see what the official call in the play is going to be. It looks like it'll be a penalty shot here for the Crusaders. Taking it, Ben Foster. He's already got 2 early here, and he's looking for his 3rd. Walking in. Misses on that one. Or no, he buried it. I wasn't sure if it went in or not. That one ends up beating Mather. And with that, he's tied Colin Harris for second in the tournament with one less game. An impressive start so far for Ben Foster. Back behind the goal, Brockmeyer has it now. Out high. Foster putting it low again, and that's 4. Foster now has got second in the tournament all to himself as he's in double digits. He had 6 yesterday, already has 4 here in the first quarter. Only 2 away from his teammate Ethan Forgrave. Nasso picking it up. He's gonna walk this one over center. Looking for options. Finds one, handing it off to Forgrave. Forgrave takes the screen, hands it off. Ganton on the rush, puts it on the left side, putting it a little too high. Knight picking it up in the corner as to walk through a few hits there. And it looks like they'll call crease here on Marcus Knight. Heimbach picking this up. Over to Murphy. Murphy. Forgrave on his hip. Walking down the right side, long shot. Watson has to sprawl to pick it up, but he'll get there in time. Forgrave trying to hit Nasso, running down the other side, didn't find him. Pushing up with it now. Picked up once again. Crusaders trying to get their offense going. Nasso, cross here. Curran burying that one. Nice jump shot right in front of Mather. Brings them up to 5. Peter Curran's 7th goal of the tournament so far, 3 games. Just a touch over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. 5-0 your score. Crusaders, who so far have been undefeated, are showing exactly why that's the case so far. Looking very dominant against the Sled Dogs here. Nice save right off the pad. Taking a few whacks in the process. Ackerbooz is breaking out. He's going to take a hit from Foster. That one ends up in the netting. Foster hits Forgrave, who misses the net on that one. Picked up by White, hits McChesney. McChesney down the left side. Ackerbooz puts that one a little high. Curran up to Foster. Forgrave and Foster, a little tic-tac-toe play goes wide. And that one's going to end up going into the bench of the Sled Dogs. Find the back pass, finds Knight, he goes low. Mather meets him. Sled Dogs still looking for a little bit of offense here. White spins off Forgrave, whips that one in on Watson, who makes a nice pad save. Brockmeyer with it. 1 minute on the clock. Foster, open lane. Nice move, just puts it a little bit left of the post. Behind the back of the net, trying to hit Brockmeyer cutting, didn't find him. Brockmeyer will be the first one to pick it up. Cross to Foster, puts that one low. Another good save from Mather. Rushing down the left side, Ackerbooz. This one's pinned along the boards. Picked up, Murphy. Whips that one, and the Sled Dogs have there first. Brendan Murphy's 4th goal of the tournament. Just 20 seconds left here. We'll probably have time for one more face-off and one more rush before the end of the first quarter. This one's picked up. Sled Dogs in their own zone. 5 seconds left here. McChesney trying to get over center. Rushing in here. gets knocked off his stick, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Crusaders going to leave it 5-1. It's a very dominant first quarter for them, and Ben Foster specifically picking up 4 goals. It's going to lead to them looking pretty good heading into the next 45 minutes here. Make sure you're following along with the Montana Lacrosse League on 12ouncesports.com. There you can click on the MLL tab and find up to the minutes, score, stats, and standings, and more, all at the touch of a button on 12ouncesports.com. Make sure you stick around, as we'll be right back in just a minute here.
America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today.
All right, welcome back. Second quarter about to get back underway here. 5-1, Crusaders leading. Nassau taking on, I believe that's Asa Deskins, or no, Coulter, still Coulter, taking the face-offs for the Sled Dogs. This one's going to be won by Nassau, but straight to a Sled Dogs defender. That's McChesney with it. That's a long shot. White burying that one. Sled Dogs grab their second. Connor White. That makes 5 on the tournament for Connor White. Fairly solid run at it for him. Nassau wins that one clean. Rushing down the right side, has Forgrave. Forgrave over to Knight, but puts it a little too high. Across the other side with it now. Hunter knocked off his stick. Forgrave trying to recover, won't find it. Knocked off of McChesney, and Knight now down the left side. Nassau down the other side here. Watson. Ganton with it. Brockmeyer tries to walk off a screen from Ganton, but gets hit by a double team. Foster from far outside, thinks about the shot, runs left. Connor White pushes him to the outside. Long shot from Forgrave, bounces right in front. Mather didn't know where it was at first, but eventually he finds it. Up here, that's Heimbach, missing Ackerboos. Long pass here, doesn't find Curran, and Mather recovers it for the Sled Dogs. 2 minutes gone here. So far, the only goal on the board was for the Sled Dogs. Coming on the stick, Connor White. Rushing down the other side here, McChesney. Murphy takes the shot, picks up his own rebound. Jump shot won't beat him. Forgrave with it now. Cross to Curran. Coulter rushing with it. Over to Murphy. Knocked off Murphy's stick. Popped up here. White. On the other side here. White. Long shot, whips that one in. That's his second. And suddenly the Sled Dogs are only down by 2 here. Connor White's 6th of the tournament. I believe that might make him the leader on the team in goals. It does look like that's the case. Passing, Logan Ackerboos. Ben Foster taking it down the left side here. Back out to center. Ganton rushing up, tries to hit Foster on the other side, didn't find him. I'm back with Nasso on him. Nasso knocks him down. Nasso playing some good defense there, rushing up. Taking it in the corner. Tries to hit Kern on the other side. Mather with a nice play there to reject it. Ganton with it now. Forgrave. Foster putting that one low. That makes 5 on the game for Ben Foster. As he puts down the Sled Dogs just a little bit further in their comeback attempts. And with that, I think he's only 1 off of Ethan Forgrave. I think that gives him 11 now. Nasso, across to Ganton. Ganton walks over center. Rushing down the left, takes it to the corner. He's rushing with it. Hits Foster in front. They're gonna end up calling crease on him and sending him back. Murphy picking it up. Ackerboos still looking for his first of the game. Takes a few whacks along the boards. Just gonna get a screen there from Weasel Fat. Long shot goes tipped high. Lane in the corner with it now. He's gonna walk this one up. Takes a whack there from Ackerboos. Thinks about the long shot, doesn't take it. Ganton picks it up. Puts this one down low. Forgrave with a nice attempt. Tries the wrap around. Mather saw it coming. Cross to Forgrave once again, and they'll call crease on him in the corner. Murphy. Over to Ganton. It looks like there's going to be a penalty shot here. My guess is probably a legal substitution, as there was a lot of people around that exit to the bench for the Sled Dogs. And it looks like Ethan Forgrave is going to get it at center. Still looking for his first of the game. So far, the only goals for the Crusaders coming from Foster and Curran. Forgrave walking up with it. Puts that one in on Mather. Good save there. Gets it right back. Has Knight on the other side as they call crease on him again. And now Murphy's heading down the right. Murphy. Gives it to Heimback. Thinks about the shot to White. White, low. Excellent save there from Watson. Curran, long shot, goes a little wide. Curran there to pick it up. Curran to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer off the shoulder, picked up by Knight. Ganton trying to pick it up here. Coulter with it now. Over to Murphy. Weasel Fat with it now. Fakes a pass. Sends this one back across. Shot back behind the goal. Curran with it. Down the left side. Charging through. Cross to Foster, who's going to get rejected there by Mather. Mather down to the corner. As Sled Dogs are going to slowly walk this one up. Daryl Hunter with it. Hunter sees a lane, puts it down low, as Watson has to squeeze pretty tight to make sure he doesn't let that one through. Nearly stopped there. McChesney able to steal it back, but they're going to call it over and back. And we'll get a quick whistle here. As they try and figure out what the call on this one's going to be. It looks like they're going to call a quick ref timeout, or at least I thought. Looks like they're going to give this one back to the Crusaders instead. Ref timeout wasn't needed to figure that one out. Curran taking it at center. Over to Ganton. Thinks about the shot. Takes it. That one goes wide. Fighting for it in the corner now is Knight. Knight gives it out to Nasso. Nasso back across here to Ganton, to Curran. Lets that one go, but it goes a little high. White picking this one up as he walks forward with it. Takes a screen. Fakes in on the right side. He's got 2 goals already. Walking in. Puts that one low. Murphy behind the goal with it. Back up high for White. That one stopped. Just 5 minutes left here in the first half. 6-3. Score as of right now. Crusaders up. Forgrave with it up high. Forgrave pushing in, and he'll grab his first. As it took him a while, you could tell he was getting frustrated, but he finally finds netting. And that makes 13 on the tournament for him. Currently the only person he's competing with for that tournament lead in goals is his own teammate, Ben Foster. Brockmeyer. That one gets swatted into the corner. Wow, Forgrave knocking it off of the stick of Mather and into the net. It looks like that one's gonna get waved off. And they might even be getting a penalty shot for it. As Forgrave goes over to try and plead his case to the referee. As the Sled Dogs get a penalty shot here on that last play. Murphy is going to start walking up here. Charging up with it. Goes high and buries that one. The Sled Dogs back within 2. Quick correction, 7-4 your score. Nasso charging down the right side, tries to go high and get that goal back right away. Mather shuts the door. Find the back pass, Nasso up high for Brockmeyer, sees a lane, takes it and buries it. White down the left side with it. Gives it to McChesney, putting it a little bit high. Over to Nassau now. Nassau, cross here, finds Foster. That one's gonna cross over the center line, over and back. And that turnover never looks too good. Sled Dogs take it in the corner. Walks around the left side with it, tries the shot, doesn't find it. Weasel Fat with it now, over to Murphy. Murphy, long shot, goes wide, and Watson recovers this one for the Crusaders. Foster hits Nassau, going high, as he grabs his first of the game. Crusaders starting to share the fortune a little bit, adding a few different names to the score sheet. That's only Jake Nassau's third goal of the tournament in just 2 games, scoring 2 yesterday. Nassau. That one's stolen by White, walking in. Nice breakaway save by Watson. Back behind the goal, tries the diving shot. Watson read it like a book. Murphy walking with it now, right in front. Takes that one in and grabs the hat trick. You can tell he was happy to grab that one, bringing his team back just a little bit closer. Just 20 seconds left in the half. As time is just going to tick down. Nassau pins it, takes the face-off win, and he'll take it into the half. As your score leaving 30 minutes here, 9-5, Crusaders leading. And the Battle of the Border is coming up next weekend in Missoula. Top junior players from north of the border will face the brightest high school and college talent in Montana. Games start at noon on Friday and can be watched all right here on 12 Ounce Sports. Make sure to stick around, as we'll be right back in just 15 minutes.
America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future. And polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future. And polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future. And polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today.
All right, hello and welcome back. Second half about to get underway here. 9-5, Crusaders leading here by 4 goals after a fairly dominant first half. Sled Dogs made a little bit of a comeback there in the second quarter, but they're still down by quite a few. Foster is definitely leading most of the charge for the Crusaders so far, having, gonna make sure I get the count right, I believe that's 5 goals on the game so far. Still 30 minutes left to go. He's starting to certainly make a push to try and contend with Ethan Forgrave for that goal leader spot in the first weekend of this tournament. As Nasso and Coulter are going to get ready to go here. Jake Nasso grabbed another one of our goals in the first half. Resident face-off specialist on the Crusaders. He wins this one, pinning it right down, picking it up. That's no call on it, but I'm fairly sure that one was over and back. Forgrave, right back behind the goal, diving shot. Was he in the crease? They'll say it was good. The Crusaders grab one more, and that's Ben Foster. No surprise there as he grabs his 6th. As Foster has 6 of the Crusaders' 10 goals so far. Nasso, Coulter getting ready to go. That'll be another win for Nasso. Stolen right there by White, jumping in and getting that last goal right back. That's 3 on the game for Connor White. All 6 of these goals for the Sled Dogs coming off the sticks of either Connor White or Brendan Murphy. As it's going to be an illegal substitution call, or not. I think so. I believe it'll be an illegal substitution call. As we'll see Murphy taking this one at center. Walking in with it now. Sending this one across. McChesney with it. McChesney walks up and fires, grabbing his first. As he put that one on a wire to beat Watson. I believe that's his 4th of the tournament so far. Sled Dogs only down by 3 now. Nasso walking this one in, sees a lane for himself and takes it, but stopped by Mather. On the other side, Hunter here. He has McChesney again. Looks for one, but he doesn't quite get the shot off. Takes it back behind the goal now. Takes a hit in the corner. Picked up by Forgrave, who gives it to Nasso. Foster gives it to Forgrave, off the post. Brockmeyer whips that one in. And by my count, that's 3 posts for Forgrave so far today. Behind the back shot. It was a little slow. Mather still was able to get there. Knocked off his stick, though. In the corner with it, that's Ganton. That one's going to be just shot right into the defensive zone of the Crusaders. Ganton to Forgrave. That one's going to be picked up by Mather. Coulter rushing down the left side, beats out Forgrave, and an open lane appears, and he'll go top cheddar. As they are right back within 2. With that, we're right back to a close game here. Nasso wins this face-off. Ganton with it now. Ganton handing this one off to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer off the screen, trying to hit Ganton, but that one gets intercepted. Sending this one over, right in front. McChesney going low. And they're back within 1. As the Sled Dogs have almost completed the comeback here. So it looks like there was a little bit of action after the penalty shot here. This one's pinned, knocked back to Marcus Knight. Ganton, behind the back pass to Nasso. Walking in, back to Ganton. That one's tipped right in front and over the crossbar. Pushing up with it, off the post there. And this will go all the way back into the Sled Dog zone. Pushing in. That one goes off the stick of Watson. Nearly picked up in front. Marcus Knight rolls this one up to Nasso. Puts that one off of the pad. That's just going to be a spinning shot back over half here. Looks like there's going to be a Crusaders penalty shot coming off a hold at the end of the play there. Ben Foster's going to go get ready to take this one. Walking up with it. Putting that one right in the back. That's 6 so far for him on the game. Tying his last game total. And I believe putting him only 1 off of Forgrave. Nasso. Giving it to Forgrave in the corner. Walks off a screen, spins back. Rushes into the right side here. Back down low to Ben Foster. Foster takes a screen from Ganton, gives it right to him. Puts that one right in the back of the net. As Ganton grabs his first of the game. That's his 6th of the tournament so far. That's going to be another win for Nassau. Knocked off his stick. He'll pick it right back up. Hunter on his hip, pushing in here. Dives across the crease, and Nassau grabbing another. Crusaders starting to create a little bit more separation here as they're back to a 4-goal lead. Nassau pinning it, picking it up. He's going to rush in over to Foregrave, putting that one top shelf, but that'll be stopped. Mather. Do we get a quick whistle? It looks like we'll be seeing a penalty shot here, as this one's for the Crusaders. Ganton's going to go out to center to take it. Ganton starts his approach, walking in with it, puts that one in, but that one goes to the corner instead. Missing the net on that shot, back over to Hunter. Hunter, sending that one right across. Stolen off of his stick, Ganton on the rush. So on his second try on a bit of a breakaway, grabs his 2nd goal of the game. As just like that, the Sled Dogs are right back to being down by 5. As there certainly isn't much like the firepower of this Crusaders team. Pushing up here is Murphy. Picked up by Nassau, all alone here, walks in nice and slow and grabs his 3rd. Nassau now with 5 on the tournament. Starting to work his way up the rankings. Nassau wins the faceoff, flings it all the way back into his own zone. Ganton's gonna walk this one up. Down the left side here. Over to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer whipping this one in. Naslin trying to center it back out. Curran chases it to the corner, has Murphy with him. Murphy will be the first one to grab it. Sending this one into the air. Coulter. As it looks like we're going to be getting a penalty shot here. We did get a whistle there. A little bit of conversation between the referee and the coaches. And it looks like Marcus Knight is going to take the penalty shot here. Knight starts his approach, walks in and puts that one wide. As now the Sled Dogs head the other way. Sending this one into the netting. Hunter down low. Up to Murphy. Spins off of him. Loads that one up, puts it off the pad. Knight picks it up. Trying to rush by Murphy. Puts that one low and misses. As we get a whistle here, I believe they're calling crease on him. Knocked off the stick. The Sled Dogs starting with it here. Sending it up far. Whipping that one in on goal, but a little bit high. Stuck in the corner now. Sending it up to Ganton. Ganton down the middle, fakes right. Decides not to pass it out. Handing it off to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer sees a lane, puts that one high, and a sprawling Mather is able to stop that one. Putting that one off the post, Connor White was looking for his fourth. Murphy finds his instead. That's 4 for him. As an impressive game so far for Brendan Murphy. Murphy's got 7 so far in the tournament. Nasso down low, puts that one high. Hawker on the other side here. Long shot from Connor White. Just like that, 2 fast ones for the Sled Dogs. Decreases the lead of the Crusaders at least by a bit. Just a minute left here in the third quarter. 15-11 the score. This one's certainly been one of the higher scoring games we've seen so far. Bouncing wide, Curran knocks this one into the netting. This one rolling over. McChesney. He'll slow things down, back up. Finding a teammate at center. Knocked off his stick. Hunter with it. Pushing up. McChesney in front off the shoulder of Watson. And he'll pick it up himself as we get a whistle. As we're going to see a Crusaders penalty shot for delay of the game. As I believe there was a stick kicked somewhere in that corner. Only 10 seconds left, which means Forgrave has to take this shot pretty quick as he puts it off the post, as that'll do it for the quarter. And I believe that makes 4 posts on the game for Ethan Forgrave, as he certainly found metal more than a few times, but that'll do it here for this quarter. 15-11, your score through 45 minutes. Follow along with the Montana Lacrosse League on 12ouncesports.com. There you can click on the MLL tab and find up to the minute scores, stats, and standings, and more, all at the touch of a button on 12ouncesports.com. Make sure to stick around. We'll be right back here in a few minutes.
America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter about to get underway here in just a few seconds. 15-11, your score. Crusaders up by 4 goals here. Total of 26 through 45 minutes. 15 left to go. Plenty of time for the Sled Dogs if they can try and make a comeback here. But it's certainly going to be a tough task for them. Reed Watson has had a very, very solid game so far. Has looked very impressive in the crease for the Crusaders. Nasso, Coulter, Won by Nassau. McChesney gets in a whack. Forgrave up to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer to Forgrave. Has Foster up high. Forgrave fakes his way in, takes it back behind the goal. Gives it to Nassau. Nassau puts it low off the pad and all the way down. As we've got a goalie change. I didn't notice that at the beginning of the quarter here, but the Crusaders have a different guy in between the crease, and that is Bryce Fenwick, who's played one season for the University of Montana Grizzlies, the hometown team. Got in 4 games for them, picked up 4 wins with a 70.6 save percentage. Murphy pushing up. Right in front, that's Murphy. Takes off the screen from Weasel Fat. Murphy, as Fenwick makes his first save. But gets beaten on the second. Weasel Fat beats him low there, finding the bottom right corner. Nassau picking it up. Moving down Center Street, goes to the left here. Knight over to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer has Lane. Spins over to the right here. Has Nassau at center. Takes it instead. Walks through a few hits, putting that one off the crease. Brockmeyer trying to steal this one back from Connor White. White rushes down the right side, has Brockmeyer with him. Tries to beat Fenwick low. Fenwick. Over to Cullen. Up to Ganton. To Knight. Knight pushing in front for Ganton. Stolen back from by the Sled Dogs here. They shovel this one into the offensive zone. Tried to knock Curran's stick out of his hands. Lane's there to pick it up. Pass here across center. Curran pushing up. Back across. Lane. Tries to put that one in, but that'll be a good save by Mather. As it looks like we might be getting another penalty shot here. As taking this one, that's going to be Torrin Lane. Lane puts that one low. A little bit of intimidation, tactics there. Weasel Fat. Ganton on the rush here. Puts that one high. As that's his third of the game. This one won by Nassau once again. Taking it at center here. As he's going to take a whack. Lane over to Naslin. That one is going to be covered up by Mather. And it looks like there'll be a penalty shot here. And it looks like Naslund is going to take this one at center as the Crusaders have a bit of a rotating door going on who's taking their penalty shots. Eric Naslund begins his approach. Putting that one low and beats him. The Crusaders now up by 5 once again. Winning the face-off. Nasso picking it up. Over to Lane. Lane whips this one in. That's a good cover. Murphy's with it now. Pushing his way up. Takes a few whacks. Walks his way in slowly as nobody pressured him. Hunter grabbing his first of the game. So that's Daryl Hunter. Second of the tournament in total. That's 30 total goals so far between these two teams. Danton down the left side here, pushing his way in. Takes it back behind the goal. Tries a behind the back shot. Won't go. Coulter taking it over center. Right in front. McChesney tries to beat him, but Fenwick stays strong. Nasso. Up high, Foregrave. Won't beat him there. As they start to push up here. Connor White puts that one high, grabbing another. Very solid game for him so far. I believe that's 5 for him on the game now. And they're just back down to only a 3-goal deficit. And they've been here before. They just have to finish the job. 7 minutes to do it. Nasso wins the face-off, fakes the shot, tries to pop it up for Foster. Foster puts that one low and grabs one more. What's another one for the total? As that is now 8 on the game for Ben Foster. And that, I believe, officially gives him 12 on the tournament. Nasso takes a whack, and it looks like we're going to see a penalty here. Foregrave telling Fenwick to go to the bench as they get an extra man. Up high for Foster. Foster to Foregrave. Back to Foster. Find the back pass to Knight. He grabs his own the rebound off the boards. Up to Foster to Foregrave. Scoring with the extra man. As that's now 14 on the tournament for him. Pinned in the dirt. Nasso walks right over with it. Hands it off to his teammate. But Foregrave not quite able to finish the job. Pushed into the boards. Acrobooz. Ends up getting taken down. Brockmeyer getting in his face. Both players laughing now. but it does look like a penalty shot will come from it. Connor White's going to take this one from center. Begins his approach. Pushing up with it. One-handed shot there beats Fenwick. White getting fancy with it. As that's now 6 for Connor White. He started this game in 14th place for the lead in goals. Safe to say he's probably jumped a few spots. Brockmeyer. Ganton. To Brockmeyer once again. Puts that one on goal. Stopped. Knight in front. Third chance. Naslin wanted a fourth, but it gets popped up. Knight picks up the rebound. And that'll end up somehow going into the box of the Crusaders. As McChesney takes advantage of the confusion on that last play, gets behind the defense and scores. And that's his third of the game. Three minutes left here, 19-16. Brockmeyer pushing over center. Curran winds up and fires, bounces high. Ganton tries to steal it from Mather, doesn't find much luck with that. Sending it over to White. White pushing past Curran and puts it right into the pad of Fenwick. Foster pushing in, off the shoulder. That's a good save by Mather. Pushing up here. But that one won't go. Forgrave on the rush, has Ganton with him, puts it on goal instead, and grabs himself another. And I believe that makes 3 for Forgrave. Bringing their total up to 20. 36 goals total between these two teams so far. Nassau winning the faceoff, but putting it into the corner. Both teams fighting for it along the boards here. It's taken into the offensive zone for the Crusaders. Back behind the goal. Knocked down again is Nassau. Nassau chasing it. That one's sent over for Curran. That one's stolen right back from McChesney. McChesney pushing up. Down the left side here. Has Ackerboos, but wasn't quite able to hit him. Find the back pass. Hunter. Stolen right here. Forgrave has 3 men with him. Does it himself instead. Grabbing his fourth. Only 1 minute left here. 21-16. That one's won again. Ganton. He's gonna bury that one, despite some loud disagreements here from the Sled Dogs that one did not cross the line. As the clock is just going to tick down here 5 seconds left. Nasso handing it right over to the referee, and that'll do it. 22-16, your final score. 48 total goals in this game. An absolutely insane one to watch, to say the least. Thank you so much for joining me for this one. We've got one more game left on the docket here, left to go. Make sure to stick around for that. That'll be coming up here at 2 p.m.